Columbus Catholic beat Abbotsford 57-17. Marathon beat Colby 52-47. As we check the standings heading into tonight's action, Neillsville and Owen Withee are tied atop the Eastern Clover Belt. They are both 3-0. Should they both win tonight, Owen Withee is hosting Spencer. They are going to meet Friday night at Owen Withee. So it could be a battle of unbeaten teams Friday night.
Something will have to give. One team's going to come out of there with a blemish on their record, if you will.
And we've always said that Owen Withee is one of those places. It's tough to play.
And they're an up-and-coming team. We've been noticing it for the last couple of years. They've been getting just a little bit better each year. And for them to be undefeated at this point of the season, that's speaking volumes that they are on the upcome. We'll see what happens Friday night.
And Spencer, a team that's 2-1 in the conference, 6-1 overall. So tonight's game with Owen Withee, that could be a good one there too.
Yeah, the Clover Belt Conference. I know Neillsville's kind of set itself apart from everybody over the years, but it's anybody's game after that, or anybody's conference, I guess, if you will. They're so evenly matched, a lot of those teams, that anybody can beat anybody in any given night.
Yeah, and you look. Once you get by Spencer at 2-1, then you've got Greenwood, Columbus Catholic, Loyal, and Gilman all 1-2, and then Colby at 0-3. The other games tonight, Columbus Catholic is at Loyal tonight, and Greenwood is at Colby in girls basketball tonight. By the way, if in case you've been keeping track over the years, me and Darren have been. Well, we went back and looked, but. Neillsville is going for win number 75 in a row in Eastern Clover Belt Conference play tonight. That is just a
phenomenal streak, yeah. And like we were talking about earlier, the last team that they lost to was the Gilman Pirates. It was at Gilman, December 5th, 2019. So that's been a while. And it was a one point loss, you said, and I do remember that happening. I didn't get to go to that game, but, yeah, we were all kind of shocked that they got the L up there that night. But it's been a long streak.
Yeah. All right, we'll have more on this game, Neillsville and Gilman, coming up. You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by the Neillsville Men's Club.
Meet your friends at Schmitty's on Main. Schmitty's on Main is open Tuesday through Sunday with daily specials for breakfast, lunch, and their Friday night fish fry. Sunday lunch always features Schmitty's signature chicken dinner. Let Schmitty's cater your next event or ask them about their banquet hall. Stop by Schmitty's today. You'll never be disappointed or go away hungry. Call a friend and make plans to meet at Schmitty's on Main, 436 Hewitt Street in Neillsville.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Club Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable food items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 29th through December 31st.
Neillsville comes in, as we mentioned, 3-0 on the season, 7-0 overall. They are ranked number 5 this week. They keep moving up in the WISports.net coaches poll. And they are at number 5 this week in Division 4. Gilman, they are 1-2, 4-3 overall coming into this matchup here tonight. They only lost really one player from last year, but that was a lot of scoring, almost 20 points a game with Danielle Mann. But they come back with Kaylee James, the 5'5" senior, who is averaging almost 13 points a game for Gilman this year.
Yeah, that's a nice average to have in this conference.
They have she's the only girl in double figures for Gilman, but then it's kind of balanced after that. We looked at their scoring, and the next four down the line are pretty close. 4, 5, 6, whatever it was.
They're getting a little bit of scoring from a lot of people, and then the one that's scoring a little bit more than everybody else. But Neillsville's kind of the same boat. They got Sydney Subke, who probably is leading the team in scoring for the season, but then you've got a lot of help coming from a lot of different places. Maddie Dable, Braylon Anding, Tessa Warren, the surprise that I didn't see coming. I guess I shouldn't say that. Well, with her height, you I guess would assume. And like I said, I haven't seen her through the years coming up, and I'm very, very pleasantly surprised at the input that she's been having this year.
Western Clarabelle Conference. There are some games tonight as well. Cadott at McDonald Central, Stanley Boyd at Thorpe, and Regis is at Fall Creek tonight. Fall Creek is a team coming into this week that's ranked right behind Neillsville in the rankings of Division 4. Those two teams are playing at Fall Creek January 3rd.
Did they just suffer a loss the other night, Fall Creek?
Durand, Arkansas.
Yeah,
beat them,
I heard that.
By just a couple of points.
That must mean Durand's pretty good too then, because Fall Creek's got a nice program.
Yes, they do. All right, that's our next home partners pregame report. We've got Neillsville and Gilman girls basketball coming up. Stay right here.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today. Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you, and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
If you have land to sell, talk to Ben Tilburg, the Midwest land guy. Ben Tilburg, with Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty, is your go-to expert for farmland and hunting land in Wisconsin. Pfeiffer's has been named one of America's top auction houses, year after year, selling over $2.2 billion in farmland over the past 25 years. Ben's passion for the great outdoors and deep knowledge of the ag industry give him the edge to represent you and your legacy. Ben wants to talk to you about your land needs. Call today and mention this ad for a free land valuation or property proposal. Let's get your land sold. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does it better than Pfeiffer's Auction and Realty.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, let's take a look at the Just Love Coffee Cafe starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for the Gilman Pirates, they will have Claire Dreyer, a senior. Allison Olenek is a junior. Kaylee James, their leading scorer, a senior. Aubrey Steinbach is a junior. And then Reese Weir is a freshman. For the Neillsville Warriors, going after win number 75 in a row in the Eastern Quarter Belt, they will have Gracie Shangarth, a senior. Maddie Dable, a sophomore. Sydney Subke, their leading scorer. Braylon Anding getting the start tonight, along with Jess Kuhn for Neillsville. The Warriors in their white uniforms tonight with the red lettering and trim. Gilman will be in the purple uniforms. Kind of got a yellow trim and the white letters.
Reminds me too much of the Vikings.
Well, the purple. A little different purple.
Yeah. What a year they're having. Oof.
I don't know about those uniforms they had on last night, though.
No, not a fan.
No, I like the Packers' white uniforms better.
Yep, much better.
All right, so it'll be Weir jumping up against Shangarth. Hey, how about that? Gilman got the tip.
She even tipped it towards the front court, but
ball lost by the Pirates, and they turn it over on their first possession. Subke on the left wing. Out on top between the circles, Shangarth back to Subke. Subke and Shangarth playing catch. Now they go right side for Dable back out on top.
Trying to pull that zone out a little bit.
Trying to check and see what exactly kind of zone that is. Is that a 2-3?
I haven't been able to figure it out.
Dable dribbling into traffic. Almost lost it. Got it off to Kuhn. Now out on top for Dable. Right wing Shangarth. Back to Dable. Open, top of the key for three. Good. Dable hits the three. Make sure you stay close here because your court ain't too long there, buddy. Coach K joining us.
Shot missed by Kaylee James for Gilman.
The Warriors have the ball, then a foul was called. And it went against Claire Dreyer, her first. So the Warriors will have it in front of their own bench down to our left. 3-0 Neillsville early on, about a minute in. Well, it almost looks like a 3-2 zone. Or a 1-2-2. Dable, Shangarth. Down underneath, wide open is Subke, and she missed the layup.
She tried to rush it. She had all day to make that. Oh, and then Gilman.
And then on the other end, Gilman lost the ball on the pressure by Neillsville. So the Warriors will have it under their own basket. Leading 3-0. Inbound out to Subke. Steps back for a three. Off the back iron, no good. Dable with the rebound. She puts it back up, no good. Subke with a weak side rebound. That's no good.
Oh, my goodness, girls.
Ball tapped out of bounds, and the Warriors will maintain possession.
They're missing all kinds of short-range jump shots.
Inbound came to Shangarth. Now Subke back to Shangarth. Dable looks back at Coach Geyer as he resets the play. 16-10 left to go, first half. 3-0 Neillsville.
I think it is a 3-2 zone because they're not moving those other two the same way as a 1-2-2 would.
In the corner, Subke off the iron, no good. Rebound tapped around, lost by Gilman, picked up by Anding. Down inside to Kuhn. She goes to Shangarth. Dable on the left corner. She'll bring it back out, and they'll reset it again.
They're getting a lot of second and third chances here. Oh,
and there's a throwaway right into the hands of Claire Dreyer. And then on the other end, we get a jump ball. And the Warriors will have it on the possession arrow. Yeah, the Warriors are getting second and third opportunities, but not putting it in the basket.
Yeah, they're not tough shots. It's just they're kind of just off a little bit.
Subke ahead to Kuhn. Kuhn dribbling through traffic to Shane Garth on the right side. Out on top, Dable. Subke, left wing 3 for Sydney. Too strong. Dable gets the rebound. Shane Garth, right side for Kuhn. Out on top for Subke. Now Anding between the circles. Still 3-0 Neillsville. 15:06 left to go here in the first half. Dable in the corner, right side Subke.
Nice
goes to
pass.
Anding, cutting to the basket.
Oh.
Off the rim, no good.
That was a nice shot. She just got the unfortunate bounce.
On the other end, shot by James is no good. Dable gets the rebound, and they finally call a jump ball.
Gilman ball.
So the Pirates will have it under their own basket. The inbound will come from Dreyer. Tries to get it right underneath the basket to Olenek.
There's all kinds of traffic there.
And then on the ensuing play, Braylon Anding lost it out of bounds. I think it should be Gilman ball, yeah. Braylon was standing out there waiting to take it.
I was kind of confused, but.
So Gilman will reload again and try and get a look at the basket here. Haven't had many. Shot from the outside, off the rim, no good. Kuhn with the rebound. Boy, as soon as a Warrior gets the ball, there's a lot of Gilman Pirates around her.
Nice pass.
On the other end, pass from Dable to Anding for the layup. Well, that's what happens sometimes if you put pressure on. If they break the press, they get an easy layup.
Yeah, and Maddie Dable does seem to find the open look a lot of times. Oh, that's going to be a charge.
And to the basket, we get a charge on Claire Dreyer.
Jess Kuhn doing a nice job getting position down low.
And we will see Emerson Ormond off the bench for the Warriors. Braylon Anding will sit down. 5-0 Neillsville. 14-14 left to go, first half.
There's that pressure.
Kind of a zone press put on here by Gilman. Neillsville able to break it. Subke in the right corner to Shane Garth. Out on top for Dable. In the corner, right side, 3, good, Subke. First points for Sydney. Right side, that shot off the mark from Steinbach. Ball tapped around. Kuhn saves it, but into the hands of Weir. And then it's stolen by Shangarth. Gracie Shangarth on the other end overlays it. And then goes after her own rebound and gets tied up. And the Warriors will have it on the jump ball. We're going to get a timeout by Gilman, a 30-second timeout.
Like we said, Larry, usually the smallest player on the court gets that board. Doesn't matter if it's offensive or defensive.
So with 13:31 left to go here in the first half, Neillsville up 8-0. And again, should they win here tonight and Owen Withey win against Spencer, it'll set up an unbeaten matchup Friday night at Owen.
I didn't notice it until just now, but their head coach, Tammy Weir, was coaching the JV too.
Yes, she was.
You don't see that a lot. Usually you've got a second coach.
Well, it's kind of interesting when we had our coaches show last week over in Marshfield doing some of the area coaches. Charles Jennings for Spencer. He goes, I feel, kind of, I don't know how he would say it. There's a 3 in the corner by Dable. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Gilman. I feel kind of off. He said some of these other coaches have like 5 or 6 assistants. He goes, I only have 1.
And that's how Tammy Weir is too.
Yeah. Inside, nice pass. Shot missed, though, inside by Olenek. And the Warriors get the rebound. Neither team shooting the ball particularly well here early on.
Not yet. Their percentages are very low right now.
Neillsville has a ton of rebounds, but a low shooting percentage. Dable to the basket, lays it up, good. 5 points for Dable.
That's her strong side on the left side.
In the backcourt is Oldenik. Gets it across the timeline and carried it.
She carried it just a little bit.
The Warrior defensive pressure will force you to do things. And another turnover by Gilman.
That turnover was on Olnick.
Subke in the corner for Shane Garth, right side. Back out to Subke. She hands it back to Shane Garth. 12 and a half minutes left to go, first half. 10-0 Neillsville. Right side, corner three for Subke is good.
She's starting to find her rhythm.
Yeah, you leave her that wide open.
She likes those corner shots.
Here's Weir getting it head into the front court. Reagan Soper is in. Her turnaround is short. Rebound inside is blocked
by Subke.
And the Warriors have the loose ball. Here's Dable the other way. Shane Garth, left corner. Subke, three on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound comes to Gilman's Olenek. Olenek gets it ahead to Soper. Back to Olenek, no. Through her hands, picked off by Subke. Gets it ahead to Dable. Dable on the other end, lays it up and in. 15-0 Neillsville. Here's Weir, the freshman, down the right side. Gets into the right corner. Oh, you don't want to get in a corner with Neillsville. And we're going to get a foul.
Oh, they are calling a foul on Gracie Shangarth.
A new 3 for the Warriors.
Anding, Warren, and Lawrence all off the bench.
And Walk.
And Walk is in there too.
Anding was in, so
yep.
Lawrence, Walk, and Warren.
So Coach Geyer going to his bench as Weir has it taken out of her hands. Dable across the lane to Walk. Her layup is no good. Rebound Anding back up and in.
4 points for Anding.
Oh, Walk.
And Weir travels on the other end as she was bothered by Walk.
Walk got her tied up a little bit, and then Walk caused her to walk.
It had to be done.
Yeah, I'll try not to make a habit of it.
Lawrence in the corner, Anding. Back to Lawrence. Dable out on the top of the key. They swing it to Walk. Corner jumper is no good. Warren got the rebound, but had blocked from behind. Got it back again and missed again. Noonan is in there. Dribbling down the right side, and it was knocked away by Neillsville. It'll be Gilman ball. Noonan, another freshman for Gilman. 17-0 Neillsville, 10:42 left to go. First half of play. Lob in the paint for Vick, and Vick is fouled inside. That's Addie Vick, a sophomore. And the foul's on Warren. So Vick will try and get Gilman on the board here with 2 free throw attempts.
Sooner or later, they got to break the ice. There it is.
And there it is. First points for Gilman with 10:37 left to go here in the first half. Avery Olenek, another freshman, in the game for Gilman. Second free throw is no good. And on the rebound, what do we got? Jump ball?
Jump ball. Kaylee Lawrence had it, but it got knocked out of her hand. Ball goes to Gilman.
So Gilman will inbound underneath. Claire Dreyer gets it out to Avery Olenek, and she is immediately tied up by Kayla Walk.
Layla Walk.
Layla Walk, I'm sorry. I'll get all her sisters in there by the time. 17-1, Neillsville. 10:29 left to go. Warren on the left side. Out to Dable. Now Walk to Lawrence. Dable fakes a pass into the corner. They quickly swing it to Lawrence. Right side three is good.
She doesn't shoot a lot, but when she does, she's pretty smooth.
And she was open too.
4-3 for Neillsville here in the first half. Another 30-second timeout
by Coach Weir.
10:02 left to go here in the first half. 20-1.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Isn't that the succession?
Nope.
Huh?
No, I don't.
I thought that's the way it went.
I have enough I have enough irons in the fire. I'm not
Once you're
gonna
vice
do that.
president, you go to president.
Not this particular situation.
Gilman with the ball. In the backcourt is Olenek, dribbling against a double team. Gets it across to Avery Olenek along the baseline, and the Warriors knock it away as Kaylee James tried to pass it across the lane.
It hit Maddie Davil's shoe.
Inbound underneath the basket, and immediately Gilman is tied up.
Kaylee Lawrence tying it up with Vic, I think.
And it'll be Gilman ball underneath. Well, we've had a number of jump balls already here in this first half.
When they do that inbound play, they get the ball down low, but they're almost underneath the basket or underneath the backboard. They don't have a good angle to shoot. Stolen away by Walk.
Steals the inbound pass. Dable for three from the top of the key off the back iron. Rebound Walk. She'll go right to the basket, lay it up and in. 22-1, Neillsville. In the front court, James, who averages almost 13 a game for Gilman, has yet to score. Inside, Warren blocks the shot attempt by Vic.
Yeah, I don't know where she was expecting to shoot that ball. She was almost on the baseline.
She was trying to do
Nice
a reverse.
pass. Dable into Walk, but Walk can't hit the layup. And now James on the other end is wide open. Her layup is no good. Rebound Anding.
Off the front of the rim.
Dable. Walk, right elbow Warren. In the corner, Anding. Warren with the turnaround. That's no good. And the rebound to Vic. Allison Olenek ahead to Avery Olenek. Ooh, she just got across the front court before that pass came, and now a steal on the other end by Neillsville. Dable. Layla Walk. Had to make sure I said the right name.
Walk for three.
Shot for three, no. Rebound
Foul.
into Addie Vic, and then a foul.
I think
That's
Kaylee
on Lawrence.
Yeah, Kaylee Lawrence going to pick up that foul.
First on Kaylee. Third team foul for the Warriors.
Shangar checks back in.
8:18 left to go, first half.
The last couple games we've been doing have been very few fouls called. It's been a relatively foul-free game. The last game we did at Loyal.
Yep.
And this game isn't too bad either. It's only 3-2 so far the first half.
Neillsville up 22-1. The inbound, again, they're trying to get that ball where there's a lot of traffic right underneath the basket. And Shangarth came up with a steal and then a jump ball.
Warrior ball. I listened to that Columbus boys game last week, Friday. Was that a game?
They'll have another one Thursday at Loyal.
First time beating Columbus in a while.
There,
yeah.
it's always tough to beat them there.
Same
Walk.
here.
Nice job by Neillsville to break the full court pressure that was put on by Gilman that time.
Walk in the corner to Anding, left side. They quickly swing it to Lawrence on the right wing, but she passes up the shot. Shangarth, top of the key. They're trying to work it as quick as they can around and open up an outside shot. There's one for Anding, and she hits it. From the left corner for three. 25-1.
She's got 7.
Oh, and then they threw it away.
And that pass too far for Claire Dreyer. And another turnover by Gilman.
They're starting to add up.
Need my calculator?
I put them in groups of 5, so it's easier to remember.
Walk. Gilman's not the only team. A lot of teams that play against this Neillsville defense.
Yeah, that's kind of been their bread and butter. You play good defense and then just keep moving the ball as fast, quickly on offense, run a few cuts here and there and find the open person. And they've been fortunate to have a lot of good shooters over the years.
Walk from outside. That three-pointer off the mark, but Lawrence gets the rebound. Shane Garth into Warren. Left corner, Anding. Back out Shane Garth. Right corner, Lawrence. Well, they're really moving the ball now. Shane Garth, Lawrence. Drives to the basket.
Nice.
Pulls up on the runner from 10 on the left baseline. Or right baseline, I should say. Pass up ahead. And that one's going to be lost out of bounds by Gilman. They tried to get it ahead to Vic. But Gilman seems to be passing into a lot of traffic every time they make a pass.
And then they're trying to break the pressure by making the longer passes, but they're a little bit too out of control and they're throwing it way too far, and they're not being able to recover it.
6:26 to go here in the half. 27-1, Neillsville.
Dave and Subke are back in now.
With Ormond.
Warren has it tied up. Nope, she got it back. Subke's going to go to the basket. Bumped as she goes in. Count it.
No,
they're not going to count that.
They're not going to count that.
They're going to call it before the shot.
Yep,
Wow.
on the ground.
So the Warriors will inbound underneath. 3 team fouls apiece. Third foul on Claire Dreyer.
Oof.
She has to sit
She
down.
has all 3 of their team fouls.
Subke pulls up with a runner from 10, in and out. And last touch by Jess Kuhn.
She's kind of fortunate she didn't get a
over the back.
I thought there was going to be one.
foul there, yes.
Here is Reese
Kinda leading with
Weir
her
down
arm
the
there.
sideline. Reagan Soper. Now Addie Vick near the top of the key. Working against this 2-3 zone
they
by
had
the
to
Warriors.
cut her down low. They didn't see her.
Vick lost the handle on the ball. Warren's got it for the Warriors. Subke will bring it back the other way. 5:40 left to go, first half. 27-1, Neillsville. Kuhn, 3, good. Right corner. That was a snowmaker.
Five different players on the team that made a three-pointer tonight for Neillsville so far.
Ball on the far sideline, lost by Gilman. Stolen by the Warriors. Here's a pass from Dable. Oh, they're going to say a travel.
Who traveled? Dable?
Must have been on Dable. She got a pass across the lane to Subke, but they called a travel on her before that happened. Into the front court is Weir. And the ball kicked by Orman.
Number 12. Steinbach coming back into the game, giving Vic a little breather.
Steinbach, a junior.
Oh,
and that pass is going to be picked off by Subke. Subke on the other end lays it up and in.
If that had been her brother, he'd have dunked it.
I was going to say my son wishes he would get one of those in boys basketball. There's
Subke
another
with a
steal by
steal.
Subke. Pull up 10-footer in the lane, too strong. And then going
over the
after her own
back.
rebound, she comes over the back.
4 seniors on this Gilman Pirates team.
Allison Olenek back in for Gilman. 4:48 left to go here in the first half. 32-1. And there's another turnover.
Yep, right up to the
Scores table.
Yep.
So Neillsville will have it back right down below us. You got your snippets ready to go on halftime?
Yes, I do.
All right. Left corner 3 for Subke, little strong. Walk gets the rebound. Dable.
Thought about it.
Back to Subke. Out to Dable. Walk, top of the key. She will fire, and it's in and out. I was going to say it's in, but
that went halfway in.
James on the other end has her shot partially blocked. Allison Olenek, though, follows it up and in. First field goal for the Pirates as Subke on the other end goes to the basket, lays it up and in.
10 points for Sydney Subke.
James across the lane for Soper, and then we get a jump ball. Tied up with Orman. And Gilman will inbound underneath. Reagan Soper will inbound it. Shot partially blocked by Subke by Olenek.
Oh, she threw it ahead. Well,
here's Dable on the other end. Nice job to grab that ball and control it and go to the basket and lay it in.
She had to catch up to it and then slow down enough to be able to make the basket. Nice job by Maddie Dable.
9 points for Dable.
At first I thought Subke threw it a little too far ahead of her, but.
Soper to the basket and then gets tied up as she goes for a layup by Orman. Boy, Neillsville is all over the ball right now.
So is Gilman. Both teams.
A lot of jump balls here in this first half. Orman will inbound to Dable. They break the zone press. Dable in the middle. Gets to the left corner.
Oh, nice.
It's Kuhn coming down the lane. Her shot too strong, though.
Yep, off the mark.
Avery Olenek comes away with it. Avery Olenek on the other side. Almost stolen again by the Warriors. Going to the basket. It was knocked away.
Knocked away again.
Last touch by the Warriors. Gilman will inbound.
Shane Garth, Lawrence, and Anding coming back in. Dable, Kuhn, and Subke going to sit. 3 minutes to go in the first half.
So Coach Geyer going freely to the bench here in this first half. Pass on the inbound goes to Steinbach. Avery Olenek. Now James works the right wing. Back out to Steinbach. In the paint, turnaround jumper is no good by Allison Olenek. Warriors get the rebound. Ormond into the front court.
Most teams would be happy to see that many subs coming in for Neillsville, but this is kind of a really quick lineup for Neillsville.
Ormond to walk. Ormond back out. Shangar, 3 on the way, top of the key, off the rim, no good. Rebound, though, comes to Ormond. Back into Shangarth, but that pass was too high, picked off by the Pirates. On the other end is Avery Olenek. Ball knocked away by Lawrence, retrieved by James on the far side. James at the top of the key, now Soper. Hands it back to Avery Olenek. Now Steinbach. Soper on the left wing. James top of the key. Working it around the arc, but the Warriors aren't letting him get a look at the basket.
No, their defense is definitely not letting them get inside, and then if they're going to
turnover.
Another turnover.
Yeah, they tried to go inside, but Emerson Ormond was right there to pick it off. Here's Shangarth to walk. Back to Shangarth, top of the key. Ormond, Shangarth, right corner for Anding. 36-3, Neillsville. 1:19 left to go here in the first half. Ormond.
Oh, Shangarth, that was wide open.
Now walk to the basket, comes up short on the basket. Loose, walk gets it back. Ormond, 15-footer, good. Her first 2 tonight.
7 girls in the scoring box for Neillsville.
Avery Olenek down the right sideline. Gets trapped over there and is picked off by Kaylee Lawrence. Lawrence ahead to Ormond. Ormond down the lane, kicks it out to Anding. Long-range jumper, off the rim, no good. Rebound, James. Gilman back the other way with 35 seconds left. 38-3, Neillsville. Boy, it's just trying to get a pass off is an adventure against this Warrior defense. James for 3, off the rim, no good. Ormond battling with Soper for the loose ball, and we'll get a jump ball. Possession, Gilman.
Jeez, everything is a jump ball, and nobody's making any contact with the arms, apparently.
No.
Olenek's jumper is no good. Rebound, Lawrence.
Nice
Lawrence did some
crossover.
fancy dribbling. And then tried to make a pass and got tied up.
I think she was trying to make a pass and she was going to fake it and kick it outside.
In the meantime, 3 Gilman Pirates.
Yeah, she gave them time to recover on defense.
Got around her and they tied her up. Jump ball. Neillsville will inbound underneath.
Tessa Warren came back into the game for Neillsville.
Lawrence takes the inbound. Goes to walk in the corner, right side 3. Off the rim, no good. Warren with the rebound. Her putback is no good. And at the buzzer, the ball was out of bounds. And there we are going to the locker room. 38-3, Neillsville. We'll come back and take a look at some of the halftime numbers and our halftime programming after this.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
Do you need a good night's sleep? Well, welcome to the club, and welcome to Mall Furniture.
Mall Furniture always has a huge selection of quality Comfort Sleep mattresses. They're double-sided, adjustable, bed-friendly, and made right here in Wisconsin.
Whether you need beauty sleep, deep sleep, or just need to sleep it off, you'll be sleeping like a baby on the perfect Comfort Sleep mattress from Mall Furniture. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Hey! You're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
It's the JBC Screen Printing and Embroidery halftime reports, and taking a look at the halftime scoring. Sydney Subke leads the way for the Warriors with 10. Maddie Dable has 9. Braylon Anding with 7 for the Warriors. Allison Olenek with 2 points for Gilman. And Addie Vick has the other point for the Pirates. 38-3 here at the half. Waiting, chomping at the bit with his snippets. Here's Coach K.
This is Coach K with Coach K Sports Snippets. Here's a look around this week of sports in Wisconsin. The Green Bay Packers beat the Seattle Seahawks 30-13 Sunday night. Jordan Love was 20 of 27 passing for 229 yards and 2 touchdown passes, while Josh Jacobs rushed for 94 yards and a touchdown on 29 carries. Romeo Dobbs had a spectacular catch to end the Seahawks' hopes of a comeback. The Packers play Monday night at home versus the New Orleans Saints at 7:15 p.m. The Wisconsin Badgers volleyball team lost Sunday afternoon to the Nebraska Cornhuskers 3-0 in the Elite Eight, ending their season. It also ends the career for 5 Badger seniors, including last year's National Player of the Year, Sarah Franklin, who is up for National Player of the Year again this year. The seniors end their career with 5 Elite Eight appearances, 3 Final Fours, and a national championship. Now a word from our sponsor, JBC Screen Printing and Embroidery.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
For starter, Nestor Cortez Jr. and infield prospect Caleb Durbin. Brewers shortstop Willie Adama signed a 7-year, $182 million deal with the San Francisco Giants. The Wisconsin Badgers basketball team beat a pesky Butler Bulldogs team 93-86 last Saturday. John Tonje had 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists, while John Blackwell added 10 points, a rebound, and 5 assists. The Badgers end the non-conference schedule with the Detroit Mercy Titans on Sunday, December 22nd. The Wisconsin Badgers football team has been busy in the transfer portal over the last couple of weeks, most notably adding 2 quarterbacks to the roster yesterday. Billy Edwards Jr. comes over from Maryland with 1 year of eligibility remaining. The Badgers also added Danny O'Neill, who comes from San Diego State with 3 years of eligibility. The Milwaukee Bucks are playing the Oklahoma City Thunder right now on ABC. First tip was at 7:30, the final game of the Emirates NBA Cup. Winner claims the trophy, loser goes home with nothing. The Thunder lead the Bucks 12-8 in the first quarter with 8:01 remaining. Tune in next time for more snippets by me, Coach K. Back to you, Larry, Darren, and I.
He was going through the awards the Badger volleyball team has done over the last few years. I thought he was doing the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah, they've been pretty special for the last few years.
10 Elite Eights, 4 Final Fours, and a national championship. I better quit singing. 38-3 our score here at the half. Packers, Coach K mentioned, taking on New Orleans next Monday night at Lambeau Field. With more on their victory Sunday night, here's our Titletown report with Bill Scott.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure.
We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
8 minutes on ESPN.
There was a chance that the Badgers were going to get a replacement bowl bid.
Okay.
But that fell through. I think it was for the Independence Bowl, and they said, gosh, I can't remember which team it was. If it was Marshall, one of the teams.
Yeah, I think it was Marshall because one of the teams dropped out.
They lost 20 players to the transfer portal. They wouldn't even be able to field the full team, so they declined the bowl invitation. But then there was a whole bunch of teams at 5 and 7 that they had to pick from, and they didn't pick Wisconsin.
Might have been a good bet.
Well, they wanted to keep that streak alive of bowl games, consecutive bowl games. But
all right, we're back to action here in Neillsville. The Warriors lead 38-3, going after win number 75 in a row in Eastern Clarabelle Conference play. Reese Weir leaves it for Allison Olenek. Her shot is no good, and then, boy, I tell you, once you get a ball, there's like...
That cannot be a jump ball that quick. That had to be contact somewhere in there.
8 arms are in there or more. They tie up another jump ball. We've only had 2 free throws shot in this whole game.
Yeah, and it was on Gilman.
Yeah,
I think 2 free throws and 64 jump balls. Here's a lob ahead, and that's going to go too far for Claire Dreyer.
A little too much mustard.
Another turnover by Gilman. The Warriors will bring it back. Dable, Anding, Shingarth, Kuhn, and Subke starting here in the second half for the Warriors. Their starting 5. Here's Anding for 3, top of the key, in and out. The rebound comes to Allison Olenek. Pirates also with their starting 5 out there. Steinbach to the basket, comes up off the mark. Rebound inside, Olenek puts it back up again. No, Kuhn with the rebound.
I think it was partially blocked there, too.
Here's Dable the other way for Neillsville. Anding kicks it right side. Open 3 for Shingarth. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Anding.
Anding's been clearing the boards consistently tonight.
But she turns it over. Kaylee James on the other end will get an easy layup. Just the second field goal tonight for Gilman. 38-5, Neillsville leads. Subke down the lane, pulls up from 8 feet and hits. 12 in the game for Subke. 40-5, Neillsville. A couple minutes in here in the second half. There's a steal by Dable. Dable's going to bring it back the other way and lay it up and in. 11 for Dable. Timeout, Gilman.
30-second.
Nope, she's going to take a full. She changed her mind.
That's an
full timeout.
Action-packed 2 minutes and 2 seconds of that half.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Club Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable food items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 29th through December 31st.
Back here at the Fieldhouse in Neillsville. Neillsville in control here tonight, 42-5.
Speaking of more basketball, we have boys basketball coming up at Loyal.
Thursday night. Loyal right now ranked 4th in the state in Division 4 with their unbeaten record.
And then these Neillsville Lady Warriors play Owen on Friday night.
And that could be a battle of unbeatens. depending on what happens here tonight.
And what happens with Owen Withy and Spencer.
And Spencer, yeah, they're playing tonight. Weir in the paint. No, picked off by Dable. Dable goes across the lane to Subke. Subke will lay it up and in. 44-5.
For Sid.
Here is James. And that pass off the hand of Steinbach. The last touch by Kuhn in the far corner.
No, I think it's Gilman ball, so it was off of Kuhn.
Yep, Kuhn last touched it. The inbound will come from Dreyer. Tries to lob it in, knocked away, but controlled by James. Back to Steinbach. They work to Dreyer. Steinbach out to Olenek. Olenek drives to the basket, and it was off her hands and out of bounds, but I think one of the Warrior girls touched it. And it will be Gilman ball.
Glad they got that figured out.
Yep, they had to get together. The gentleman over here caught it. That was tipped by Neillsville out of bounds.
Inbound comes to Olenek. Long-range jumper. Off the rim, no good. And we're going to get a travel. Yep. Olenek attempted to get up once she was on the floor.
She got her own rebound, but, yeah, not able to keep from traveling.
Shane Garth into the front court. Hands it off to Orman. Orman down the right side of the lane. Lays it up. Comes up short. Steinbach with a rebound. In the front court is Weir. Gets it ahead to James. Now Olenek. Back to James on the right wing. Back to Olenek. Olenek trying to dribble in traffic. And there we get a foul on the arm.
Sooner or later, it's got to be a foul.
And it goes against Jess Kuhn. Her first. First team foul on the Warriors here in the second half. Inbound to Allison Olenek. Dreyer, now Steinbach.
Yeah, that's
in
a
the
bad
paint.
idea to put the ball on the floor when you're that tied up.
And there's a long two-pointer by Claire Dreyer.
Her first points of the game.
Quickly back come the Warriors. Subke on the right wing. Pulls up in the lane. 12-footer is no good. And the rebound controlled by Weir. And then Weir lost the handle on the ball. It's picked off by Lawrence. Kaylee Lawrence across the lane to Shane Garth, and then it's picked off again by Dreyer. Keeping you busy on the turnovers.
Yeah. And
another turnover.
Trying to mix the steals in there, too, and that was difficult. I'm sure I missed. I won't even try to tell you how many steals there were. I'm losing track of them.
Ball knocked away by the Warriors, so Gilman inbounds, and immediately another jump ball. Olenek tied up by Kuhn. It'll stay with Gilman.
Could have probably got a travel call on there before the tie-up, but not called.
Inbound. That one looked a little bit too easy to Weir on the inbound. She gets an easy jumper off the glass. 44-9, Neillsville. 13 and a half minutes to go. Second half. Subke, Orman. Out to Kuhn. Long three for Jess Kuhn is short. Rebound Shane Garth. Out to Subke. She'll fire up at a three and hit it. 17 for Subke now. James tries to go in the paint, picked off by Shane Garth. Gracie Shane Garth goes across the lane to Lawrence, up and in. Lawrence with 7. On the other end, Dreyer from long range off the back iron. Loose ball, and immediately we get another jump ball.
That's weird.
The Bucks lead the Thunder 22-20 with 3:25 left in the first quarter.
NBA Cup Championship.
Must have went on a little scoring streak because they were down by 6 or 8 when you reported before.
Yeah.
Well, with that team, they should go on a scoring streak.
I would think so. Well, both teams are expected to be right there at the end.
SGA and Dam. Holmgren
Here's Warren. Dable down the lane, pulls up with a short jumper. Nice. Good. 13 for Dable. 51-9, Neillsville. Allison Olenek lobs ahead to Avery Olenek. Now Allison blocked by Dable. Warren comes up with a loose ball. Tess will dribble into the front court. Leave it for Dable at the top of the key. Now Walk. Hands it back to Anding. Anding, the sea parted down the lane, and she took advantage of it. 9 points for Braylon Anding. And that ball knocked away off the Warriors right near the Gilman bench, so James will inbound.
Still no running clock, so it must be at the 9-minute mark.
9-minute mark, yep. Cody Bellinger, see that going to the Yankees?
Yeah. It's
the rich get richer.
That's right.
Add Devin Williams to the
they can have
picture.
I'm still hurt about the giving up the runs at the end of the game in the playoffs. That they can have him.
That shot from the outside, no good. That one from Addie Vick.
Oh.
And then the Warriors throw it away on the other end.
Devin Williams always scared me when they brought him in at the end of the game. I don't know why. He always let 2 or 3 people get on base, it seemed like, every time.
Claire Dreyer.
Yeah, they did pretty well without Williams when he was injured.
That's right.
So I'm sure they will again.
And that Nestor Cortez, he's a starter, isn't he? I don't
think he's and then the infield prospect. And
here's Dable with a steal. Dable quickly down the floor for the Warriors. Will lay it up and in. 15 for Dable. Olenek, and that pass off the mark inside, intended for Weir, picked off again by the Warriors. Warren. Now Walk. 55-9, Neillsville.
Oh, Warren thought about it.
Warren to the basket and then traveled.
She's got the range to shoot that three-pointer.
I think that's what Coach Geyer might be telling her.
The infield prospect is Caleb Durbin.
I don't know prospects unless they're really good. Dable with another steal. She's going to bring it down the floor and lay it up and in. You know, like a Jackson Cheerio.
Yeah. I didn't know much about him. And
Actually, I didn't either.
And then they signed him to that huge contract, and I thought, what are they doing? But
same with Joey
apparently
Ortiz.
They did know what they were doing because he turned.
Hi, I'm Karen from the Hearing House, and these are our grandchildren. Children are difficult to hear with anybody with hearing loss, and I know I would hate to miss out on anything they say.
Gamma, they're cheating.
Even that. If you're missing out on what they're saying, you're probably missing out on a lot more.
Love you, Gamma.
Aw, and they have important things to say.
Make your house a hearing house.
Yep. Yeah. The portal in college football and the free agency in baseball. Things change.
Badgers getting Billy Edwards Jr. and Danny O'Neill.
Well, now there's some top 5-star recruits. Down the lane, and that one knocked away again as Weir tried to go down the lane, and the Warriors come up with another steal. Well, the only quarterback they had left was
shoot that shot, Dittner.
A freshman,
and she
I believe.
Did.
Yeah.
Ella Dittner for 3.
Dittner hits a three-pointer. Coming off the bench for the Warriors. That long shot, no good for Steinbach, ending with the rebound. Warriors quickly back down the other way.
I don't think Dittner expected to be left that wide open. She took a step in.
Fakes the three this time, goes to the basket, misses. Warren cleans it up. And Tess Warren with her first 2 tonight.
We were bragging her up before the game about her scoring, and that was her first basket of the night. But
and that time Dittner tried to outlet it and threw it away.
I think his name was his last name was Mature.
Yes.
Can't think of his first name right now.
Well, now they got 3 quarterbacks in camp.
Yeah. Well, plus you got some Braden's brother in Landon Lock.
Here's James working the right wing. All that while they got another offensive coach who wants to go more to the running game.
Yeah. Offensive coordinator.
So they get all these quarterbacks in. 62-9, Neillsville, 9:19 left.
But I think they're going to be much better next year than they were this year.
Well, you can't get just a whole lot worse than they were this year.
I mean, you
by
could.
Badger standards.
Right.
Yeah, by Badger standards, but you could.
Subkey for 3, good. Left wing. Subkey now with 20.
She's over her career or her points per game.
Oh, traveled.
And that shot no good. Rebound Shanegarth. It will be a continuous clock now. Shanegarth to Lawrence. Hands it back to Subkey. Warriors will run that weave now, which they do usually when they get a big lead. Kuhn down the lane.
That's too easy.
Well, unless you get something like that.
Yeah.
Pass down the floor. Here's Dreyer. Out to Weir in the corner. That was Steinbach. Pass is too far. Lawrence is going to get another steal for the Warriors. Kuhn, they left her open for 3. She takes it and hits it. 8 points for Jess Kuhn. 70-9. We may see some of those younger players coming off the bench here.
I would think so.
In a few minutes. Subkey ahead to Shanegarth. Back to Subkey. Sydney hands it off to Shanegarth. Tries to give it to Orman. On the move to the basket. She couldn't find the handle on the ball. It was picked off by Gilman, now picked off again by Neillsville. Subkey, another 3 from the right wing is good.
Stop it, Sydney.
And I think Coach Geyer is going to call a timeout here and get some other players in the game. I think.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
You just never know.
Yeah, you never know.
And then the teams will get a break. The girls won't play again until
January.
The 30th of December against Regis. The boys play the 27th
and 28th.
And the 30th down in Auburn or over in Auburndale.
I have Friday, Saturday.
Well, they were going to originally have that, but a team dropped out of that tournament, so now they're going Friday, Monday.
Okay. Who was
Ball knocked away by Shanegarth and retrieved in the backcourt by Soper.
Kind of rude of them not to inform Coach K about that change.
I'll talk to Jay Anderson, see what I can come up with. Here is Orman, hands it off to Subkeep in the corner to Lawrence. Back to Subkeep, right corner 3.
Oh.
Well, I guess she's going to stay in and shoot threes. 26 for Subkeep.
Assist goes to Kaylee Lawrence.
Gracie Shanegarth, the only one of the Neillsville players that's hit the floor that has not scored yet tonight.
She had a couple of opportunities early.
Yep, she did.
Olenek to the free throw line. Shot on the way. That one's going to come up a little short.
Gracie's job isn't typically to do the scoring as much as it is to handle the ball and distribute it.
There you go.
6:06 left to go. Again, a continuous clock. Walk, Dittner, Warren, Dable, and Anding are all in for the Warriors.
Yep.
They'll probably play for a few minutes, and then he'll go deep to the bench. Anding, Warren, right baseline. Good. Tess Warren.
She's got 4.
That's the shot she can hit.
Yep, that's her forte right there.
Anywhere 10 to 15, all the way around the basket.
But she can hit that.
Oh, she can hit 3, too.
Yep, she can hit threes.
Dittner with the steal for the Warriors. Walk. Out to Dable. Hands it back to Anding. Now Dittner. Out to Dable on the left side. Dable being bothered very closely by Addie Vick, and a foul is going to be called.
Foul on Vick.
Her first, just the second team foul for Gilman. Neillsville only has 1 team foul. We've still only shot 2 free throws in this game.
None by Neillsville, have it?
Yeah, Neillsville has not attempted a free throw.
Scarlett Stunner, Nora Noonan, and there's one more.
Dable out to Dittner. Dittner has it knocked away. Loose ball on the floor. Still loose. And Dittner going after it. Still loose on the floor. And it's going to be Anding with it. Dable, top of the key. They left her open. Off the rim, no good. Warren gets the rebound, back up and in.
There's definite height advantage on that one right there.
Yeah.
80-9, Neillsville. And that ball lost by Scarlett Stooner. Shot no good. Rebound Anding. But they just have not had really good looks at the basket. Warren up on the other end misses her layup. And the rebound to Gilman. Soper on the far side. Inside, we're going to get a trip by Warren as Reese Weir went to the basket. She'll shoot 2. Something we haven't seen a lot of tonight, that's free throws.
And you can tell these teams don't have a lot of animosity between each other because they're both helping each other up off the floor.
First free throw is good for Weir.
Patty Kloss.
Well, neither one of these teams had players back when the last time Gilman beat Neillsville, so.
No.
2019. Second free throw is good for Weir. 80-11. 3 minutes left. In the corner, Walk, 3, good. Wow, they are on fire from beyond the arc tonight.
They're giving them the open look. They're going to take it. They're not trying to necessarily run. Well, they're running the score up, but not intentionally. It's just they're left open. They shoot a shot.
Stooner was trying to pass that ball out and got hacked on the arm by Walk. So Gilman will inbound underneath. Third team foul for the Warriors.
Nobody with more than 2 fouls on the team.
Ball knocked away by Walk. 2:27 and counting. 83-11 Neillsville. That ball knocked into the air. Stooner's got it. Tied up by Dittner? No. Got rid of it before there was a jump ball. Weir. Stooner. And the ball knocked away by the Warriors. And here they come. The freshman group will come off the bench.
Plus
and
a
look
junior.
at the smiles on their face.
Plus a junior.
Well, most of them are freshmen.
1 junior.
Mercedes Bale's the only non. I don't have room to put them all on here. We'll see which one scores.
We've got Hemp, Hagman, Shaw, Rose,
and Bales.
And Bales. Stooner with the long shot, no good. Rose with a rebound.
Oh, okay, got to put her down.
Hemp will dribble into the front court. Of course, the student section telling her to shoot it. She's got 3 girls on her. Here's Shaw. Shaw down the lane. Layup is good. And Shaw with her first varsity points. 85-11.
We got what's Maddie's number? 42.
Rose played the other night, a few weeks ago, at Columbus and got her first points. There's a tie-up, jump ball.
Hemp. Yeah, when Rose got that basket.
Wow, that was they were just jumping around on that one. Inbound to the corner, quick shot, up and no good. Rebound Shaw. Patty Kloss with that jumper. Shaw down the lane again, lays it up and in.
4 points for Shaw.
Be the leading scorer. She keeps it up.
I don't know. She's got a long
Yeah,
ways
she
to
got a
go
little
to
ways
catch
to go.
Sydney.
Out on top is Soper. In a corner, Olenek back to Soper. 21 seconds left. That ball in the middle, taken away. Bales had it. Still loose on the floor. Kicked out to Olenek. Her shot is good. And that was Avery Olenek.
4 seconds.
4 seconds. Hemp's going to shoot it, and it came up short. That'll do it. 87-13, Neillsville. We'll come back and take a look at the final numbers in this one after this.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family. Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Neillsville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster.
Over Gilman, 75 wins in a row now in the Eastern Quarter Belt. A couple of girls in double figures tonight. Sydney Supke with 26 to lead the way for the Warriors. Maddie Dable with 17. Braylon Anding with 9 tonight. Jess Kuhn with 8. Kaylee Lawrence had 7. Tess Warren with 6. Layla Walk with 5. Addie Shaw off the bench with 4. And Dittner with 3 and Orman with a bucket. So a lot of players getting in the scoring column tonight for the Warriors.
Yeah.
4 points for Reese Weir.
Leading scorer.
Leading scorer for them. Olenek, James, and Dreyer each with 2. Vic with 1. And again, James coming in, averaging almost 13 a game, but held to just 2.
Neillsville's defense, that's the whole reason for that. It's not like she just couldn't find an open shot or really struggled from the floor. She couldn't find an open shot because of Neillsville's defense. But over here on the turnover aspect, it's like a broken record, but 26 turnovers for Gilman to just 11 for Neillsville. Quite a discrepancy there. 19 rebounds to 30 rebounds. Neillsville was they both had about the same number of rebounds in the second half, but Neillsville really got a lot of second and third opportunities in the first half, although they didn't make a lot of them.
Their shooting percentage there for a while wasn't very good.
Neillsville didn't make it to the free throw line at all tonight.
That's unusual.
I was looking down here after the game was over, and the Gilman coach, had her players all in a huddle. That's a tough spot. What do you tell your players? They fought hard. They were just
they were a scrappy bunch.
They were just outmatched. They had a lot of hustle, and she got to try and instill some confidence in them that hey, you may have lost, but you lost to a really good team.
Neillsville improves to 4-0 in the conference. They go to 8-0 overall. Gilman will fall to 1-3 in the conference, 4-4 overall. We'll wrap it up here from the Fieldhouse in Neillsville. Coming up on the Citizen State Bank of Loyal postgame report.
Meet your friends at Schmitty's on Main. Schmitty's on Main is open Tuesday through Sunday with daily specials for breakfast, lunch, and their Friday night fish fry. Sunday lunch always features Schmitty's signature chicken dinner. Let Schmitty's cater your next event or ask them about their banquet hall. Stop by Schmitty's today. You'll never be disappointed or go away hungry. Call a friend and make plans to meet at Schmitty's on Main, 436 Hewitt Street in Neillsville.
Owen tonight with Owen and Spencer. It could be a battle of unbeatens coming up Friday night at Owen.
Yeah, and we're going to be there. And probably I'll be tucked behind that wooden beam again, so I won't be able to see the corner of the court. But
we'll see what happens.
That's all right. It's got its own flavor. That
yes, it does.
I mean, that's about the best way to describe it.
All right, so Neillsville wins here tonight, 75 in a row now in the conference. They head to Owen on Friday. Our next broadcast will be Thursday night, Neillsville and Loyal, boys basketball from Loyal High School. That wraps it up here from Neillsville tonight. For Darren Horn, Coach K, I'm Larry Hazer saying have yourself a good rest of this Tuesday. Get ready for the snow on Thursday.
Have yourself a rest.
All right.